it's pretty sad. Not only is it sad that you're glazing someone till no ends meets, but you're glazing the richest person in the world. That has to add a little bit of sad brownie points, no? If you want to find them, it's pretty easy. Just go under any Elon tweet and you're bound to find some. Some of these people...
Oh, that I don't follow Elon. I actually... Bro, you know what's crazy? I never followed Elon. Never. Once this nigga bought Twitter, his tweets always... I had to mute him. I had to mute that nigga. I'm like, bro, I've never seen you on my timeline ever. Why the f***, as soon as you buy this app, you're always on my time? Yeah, get the f*** out of here, bro. Alright, this is TommyNFG's biggest meat riding fan bases. Bro, if I don't see Nicki Minaj's, if I don't see Cardi's, if I don't see it's Nicki Minaj, Cardi, Beyonce, even though I f*** Beyonce, you know, who else? We gonna see.
Fandoms are notorious for having the biggest army of defenders behind them at all times.
Valid.
And it only makes sense. As they say, if you love something, you're gonna fight for it. But the words, criticism and fandoms go together like...
It's not even fan bases. You should have put the biggest meat riding stan bases, because those, they have no life outside of their favorite artists.
The biggest meat riding / glazing fandoms. And let's start it off simple with Apple. Ever since Apple's inception...
You know what? I have always been, you know what I'm saying? I was pro Apple the whole time. But ever since I got me an Android, there's shit that's better on Apple and there's shit that's better on Android. Simple as that.
Of the iPhone, I swear have not stopped deriding Apple to this day. Like, the fact that there are legit people who buy the new iPhone every year is top tier consumerism.
Well, you don't understand, Tommy. With the 15 Pro Max, I can officially use Wi-Fi 6E and Thread.
What the f even is Wi-Fi 6E? Your work can't be so strenuous on your phone that you would ever need that. iPhones haven't been different every year ever since like 2020. I feel like if you still have the iPhone 12, which came out in 2020, you're good for another 4 years.
I still have the 13. The only reason I want a new one is because my battery seems to die a lot quicker. The battery life after a couple years, it gets terrible. But like, I'm always next to a charger.
As a matter of fact, if Apple didn't slow down every iPhone by about 10 decades when a new one comes out, I feel like I could still be chilling with an iPhone 8 Plus right now. Apple can just keep yanking from the iPhone and D-Riders will still buy the new one. First they took the headphone jack, then they took the charging cable that came with the iPhone, and it's funny how they really monopolized both of these. Like, now you need to get a dongle for headphones, and the cheapest official iPhone charger cable is $19. And this is $19 for a 1.5 foot cable, by the way. But I officially had to draw the line when the Apple Vision Pro came out. It's one thing dropping a band.
I kinda wanna get it, bro.
2 bands on a MacBook. But if you're out here spending $3,500 before taxes on the Vision Pro, you need a financial advisor immediately. This is straight up somebody's mortgage payment, maybe even 2 rent payments depending on where you live. Sure, it looks cool and the display is heavenly, but even walking around with it, I don't know, it just seems so dystopian. If you walk down the wrong alley, you're a free bag, and I don't even blame the thugs that are gonna rob you. But the main thing I'm confused on why you would get this is that you can't even
have an Apple card.
You can use Apple Arcade games, but you can't actually play Steam VR games. Compared to something like the Meta Quest 3 that came out and is 6x less of the price, and you can actually see with it just like the Vision Pro and play games on it, I think I know which choice I'm going.
Oh, I didn't know you could see on it that well. I think I might get that one, low key. I might get the new Quest. They just don't have it at my Target, so that's why I haven't bought one. I actually would have been bought it when it first dropped, but they haven't had it at my Target, so.
Going with the one that won't bankrupt me. Oh my god, y'all Apple fanboys got me defending this lizard creature out of all things. I swear I'm not paid off. I don't know if that makes me look more innocent or more guilty. The next people we got is Kanye D-Riders. It seems like the more and more Kanye gets canceled, the more deeper his meat riders grip onto him. Even coming from a super ultra mega gripped Kanye D-Rider like me, I could look at something he says and be like, wait, that was a little wild at the least, right? But nah, the top glazers I've seen won't even admit something like that. Like, at the very least, we can all agree certain things he said on a certain day, on liking a certain person is wrong, right? And Kanye D-Riders will swear to you that every product at Yeezy is absolute peak. Buying every type of shoe, garment, and shoe pod thing. Honestly,
Chat, I low-key want to buy these for the troll. They're $20. Like, it's $20.
Bought these and I'm not sure if they're gonna ship. Please don't scam me, my glorious kid. But some things like the Yeezy foam runners, it might just be me, but I simply find them appalling. Sure, they're comfy for home and all, but why do I see people
I ain't gonna lie, those are some of the comfiest shoes I ever fucking put on. Yeezy slides and the foam runners. Now I don't really wear my foam runners like that because it feels like, okay, so they're cool to have, but like a pain to put on with socks. And then wearing them without socks looks insane. But it's a pain to put them bitches on with socks. You gotta like stick your foot in a weird way. So like I just, you know, I don't put them on too much. Like they've been sitting in my closet for a while. But them Yeezy slides, dumb shit got it. Oh my, he was on it with that. Them Yeezy slides is it, bro.
Shit putting on fits with them. You could plop on the Nerf football logo and I think it's one of them. Me personally, I'ma stick with my Crocs. At least the holes look presentable to me. Then we got the Yeezy 450 Clouds. Who was buying these Venom Simboy ass shoes and matching it with a fit? You wear these while you're sleeping and the sole is gonna come alive at night and overtake your body. The alternative name people have come up for the shoe online is the Dumpling, and honestly, the resemblance is kinda uncanny. And Kanye fans will stay pressing people for not having him in their top 3s or top 5s. Like if my friend doesn't have him in their top 3 or top 5, I'm not about to go and give him a thesis statement on how Kanye's the most influential rapper of all time, and not having him in top 3 is a sin to all of rap. The effort I see from some of these fans, man, y'all would be amazing writers in Hollywood. And let's go right across the bridge to the next category, the Swifties. Before we go through with this, however, I have a statement prepared for such occasions. Dear Swifties, in no way would I ever disrespect Queen Taylor and her queen status as #1. I've been an avid Taylor Swift supporter ever since my mother birthed me from her womb. It's not that I found Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift found me. The amount of turmoil and things she's... Okay, are they gone? Safety is the #1 priority for me and my family, okay? We're not risking anything over here. The Swifties right now could make their own nation and have a thriving government. Their army would beat the likes of the USA, China, Russia, Japan, India, any nation really. I feel like out of all deriding fan bases, the Swifties are king right now and it's not even close. Like, I could insult Kanye, for example, and sure, some Kanye deriders will be in my comments, but I'll sweat to the bullets known if I post a tweet hating on Taylor Swift, my full name and address is getting leaked to the public. They're gonna find my parents' occupation and get them fired. They'll somehow find my cousins in Ethiopia's address and dox them. I don't know how they do it, man. They work faster than the FBI. And even looking at something like the Taylor Swift Eras movie, I don't think people realize how insane this is. I'm thinking to myself, this is an actual movie that she acted in and had a film crew on deck. Turns out that whole movie is a 3-hour recording of her concerts. And this made 261 million at the box office. That's more than a lot of blockbuster movies nowadays. I don't know about y'all, but I am not paying for a movie ticket to watch a concert in a movie theater that already happened. Even if I couldn't make it to the concert in person, I'm just not doing it, man. I'd rather look at some recordings from somebody's phone on TikTok or YouTube or something. And with this NFL, my question is, Swifties, is you're spending all this money on jerseys and merch and whatnot, but what are you about to do if Taylor Swift simply stops giving a about the NFL? I know for a fact 99.9% of them did not care about the NFL.
Hell no.
Which is indeed top tier deriding. Someone making you pay attention to a whole sport you never even watched is at the maximum. And in the span of their 5-month relationship, yes, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have only been officially dating for 5 months, by the way. I feel like
that's it, bro. The way these niggas have been fucking forcing this, they have been force feeding us Travis and Taylor for it's only been 5 months. Oh my god. I can only imagine. Oh fuck. Jesus.
Like we're in a genjutsu because this feels like it's been going on for 5 years. She, aka the Swifties, have managed to make the NFL $331 million. All for her showing up on the screen every 10 seconds to hit some emotes. Also, why does the demon come out of them when you insult her? Like, I've seen white girl BLM Emily who advocates for every cause and loves everyone. But let someone black hate on Taylor Swift, or the 1950s side comes out of them. They inherit their great-great-great-grandma's genes. They're gonna be slanging every type of slur at you like no tomorrow. I'm not saying this is the average Swiftie, but I've seen it a lot more than I should have. Next people we got is LeBron Glazers. Now, compared to everyone on this list, I feel like LeBron's is a little more tame, because most of the time it's just jokes and trolls and for giggles. But keywords.
Most of the time.
I think.
You know what'll be funny if he puts it in here? Duke Dennis. Duke, I don't know why, but it's like an influx of niggas are just, they won't pop the meat out their mouth for Duke, bro. And I'm like, your glorious King Duke, hello? Question mark? What are we even talking about? Hey, do you know 44% of y'all aren't subscribed? Go ahead and hit that button. And also go check out my gaming channel where I upload things like Spider-Man gameplay, Fortnite, Modern Warfare, older games, newer games, anything I can get my hands on, I'll play it. Go check it out. And yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, man.
I think sprinkled in between the jokes is dead-ass dudes serious about what they say. Like, some of y'all want that meat straight down your throat. Why am I seeing videos of dudes on TikTok rubbing a lotion on LeBron posters? This is straight up gayer than having gay sex. You might as well come out. And I've never even watched Cash Nasty, but all I know him is as the biggest LeBron D-Rider in the entire world. This man has every one of his jerseys from every year. I'm pretty sure LeBron doesn't even have all of his jerseys. And sleeping in a bed with LeBron as the blanket, yeah, you're just lost after this. But let's move on to the next person because I could never disrespect my glorious king too much. Next one we got is Elon Musk fans. Some of y'all might be confused and are wondering.
Yeah, I am actually very confused. I haven't seen anybody really,
Elon Musk has a fandom?
Well, he's got Duke Dick in their mouth 24/7, bruh.
I'm here to tell you yes, and it's pretty sad. Not only is it sad that you're glazing someone till no ends meets, but you're glazing the richest person in the world. That has to add a little bit of sad brownie points, no? If you want to find them, it's pretty easy. Just go under any Elon tweet and you're bound to find some. Some of these people...
Oh, that I don't follow Elon. I actually... Bro, you know what's crazy? I never followed Elon. Never. Once this nigga bought Twitter, his fucking tweets always... I had to mute him. I had to mute that nigga. I'm like, bro, I've never seen you on my timeline ever. Why the fuck, as soon as you buy this app, you're always on my time? Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Well, D-Ride so hard, they called Twitter X just to appease him. Ain't no one other than an Elon meat rider actually calling it that. His fans believe in him so much, they'll get scammed by some random crypto that's getting advertised supposedly by him. And when it turns out that it's fake and they use the random Elon Musk voice AI for the advertisement, they f around and find out their whole account gets sucked out its soul. Like, I hope these glazers know that Elon is not lending you a band. I think some of them expect in a time of turmoil of their life, Elon is gonna pay their bills off because they glazed him. And they always come up with an excuse when people bring up the billionaire thing. Well, you've got to understand, he's not like the others. He's one of the good ones. Nothing good ever comes out of he's one of the good ones. My white friend's racist grandma told me that the other day. I don't even care to hate on people for being billionaires like that. You made your money. What am I gonna do? Cry about it? I gotta make some money too. But we all know there's exactly zero ethical billionaires out there. And especially with Tesla, I wonder if these D-Riders even know how those batteries get made. That'll probably sheath off the godly image they have of him. And every time I go in a comment section of a clip of him explaining some basic science, I'll see people like,
yo,
wow,
he looks so... Like, the nigga looks AI generated. He really does. He doesn't look real. Look.
In a comment section of a clip of him explaining some basic science.
What are we doing? Bro, why does he move like that?
I'll see people like, wow, he's such an anomaly to this world. What? How did he even think of that? Only Elon could. He could explain that 2 + 2 = 4 and his fans would be entertained. I mean, Elon is obviously a smart guy. You don't get to a $200 billion mark without knowing what you're doing. But I kid you not, every one of the clips I see of Elon explaining something, it's pure sucked to the max in the comments. And the last person we got is known by many names. Jordan Carter, Sir Cartier, gay bisexual twink vampire, Playboy.
Gay bisexual twink vampire. Oh my god. Oh.
Many names. Jordan Carter, Sir Cartier, gay bisexual twink vampire, Playboy Cardi. I don't know how Cardi does it to this day, but his relationship with his fans kind of reminds me of a toxic relationship where he's the one always doing the most trash things to his girl, but she keeps running back to him.
Bro, what's crazy is this nigga is actually a terrible human being. He missed the birth of his firstborn kid, his son, only child at the time, to play PS5 with Lil Uzi. Do you missed the birth of your kid to play PS5 with your friends? I was like, yeah, nah, you're actually a terrible person.
So he doesn't leave. I really be thinking, how much abuse can you Cardi stans take before it's enough? Like, why do I see grown with kids talking about, oh my god, man, his aura?
Bro, nah. You know what's also crazy is niggas was basing their entire personality off Cardi, bro. There was a nigga on Twitter who went viral like a year or two ago, and he was trying to be like edgy and like a little sweet and like a little fruity, like kind of like how Cardi be when he be doing that little, you know what I'm saying? And like and his baby, the nigga baby mama called him out, and he was like, niggas just mad, you know what I'm saying? I'm making it, excuse me. He's like, niggas, they just mad I'm making it. She just mad I'm making it. Come to find out, the nigga really was gay. The nigga really was gay. It came out like a year and a half ago that the nigga really was on some gay shit. I'm like, bro, just come out the closet. Let's do that.
It's gonna make me cream. Y'all Cardi D riders will take his whole style and make it your whole aesthetic on Instagram. I'm not talking about one post. I'm talking about ones that make their whole pages. Trying to act mysterious and opium and meanwhile you just ringed up my Big Mac meal with Coke earlier. I've seen D riders also get into that satanic just because of Cardi. Why was one of my friends I grew up with in church for Bible study every week, rocking a hoodie with a pentagram trying to act opium? I know if I told his mom what activities he was up to, they strapped him to a table and started an exorcism. Only time I genuinely saw Cardi getting criticism for his fans was with the whole Aiden Ross situation. But after about 2 days, I think that was their limit, and now they're back to salivating for his music drops. And if Cardi wasn't Cardi, any other rapper would have been booed out by the masses from the industry. Cardi's the only rapper I know that can abuse his pregnant girlfriend, play the PlayStation while his son is being born, and still have Glazers there ready to defend every reason on why he did it. In the actual footage where Cardi was getting arrested, there was a
bro. Oh my god, we never discussed this footage, but this, yo, who is this nigga, bro? I'm sitting here next to my favorite rap. Like, nigga, y'all are arrested. Lock the fuck in. Look.
Fan on standby already there ready to glaze. Shouldn't you be worried on if you're actually going to prison or not? How is this even possible? Cardi could go to a remote African village and someone would somehow find him and get ready to glaze. God. I think they're dead-ass NPCs spawned in the world just to do that specific action. I've never seen it so bad that they're selling things from his music video just to get a smidgen of his aura. They're selling the lollipop from his music video, the grass from his music video. How do you even prove these things? Do you taste it and go like, oh yeah, this is definitely my glorious Jordan Terrell Carter saliva glance. Last thing I have to say is I don't care what any of his stans say. MJ.
Nigga. There are 137 bids for this fucking lollipop. 250,000.
Pop from his music video, the grass from his music video. How do you even prove these things? Do you taste it and go like, oh yeah, this is definitely my glorious Jordan Terrell Carter saliva glance. Last thing I have to say is I don't care what any of his stans say. MJ did opium first. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
WVid. Yeah. Nah, they you know what I'm saying? Some crazy glazing going on. Crazy glazing. Let me read though.